A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hit 180.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
What's that?
Tens the mic. Tens the mic.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, let's go.
Up, left. Hey, alert 33. What's that?
From the gun, Mayfield. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Hey, alert 33. So don't say nothing.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is Coleman with the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football, got to him, and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Big Ed. Order. Check.
Darius Guice, his first carry of the game. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Guice with the carry on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Robinson. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. It's fielded at the 45. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Set, 180.
Mike 10. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Run.
Switch gears.
Rush in. 22 jet bombers. My God.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check.
Watch the safety creep.
Point it right. My God.
Now Mayfield. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they hand off to Coleman. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Bravo. My God.
Here's Mayfield. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Here's Geis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Check 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, this is Geis. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Check out route. Go, go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
On the draw, they go to Geis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
They gonna need some therapy.
This is Geis. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Point it right.
Check Mike, 27. Check.
Real.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Slam. Check 4. Kill.
Point it right.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
All day, defense, all day.
Mayfield to throw it. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
Check
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Looking to throw on second down. Robinson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Under 10, under 10, 10. 52's the mark, boys, 52.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52.
West. Let's get in there, Hal.
Check. Check. Check.
Trump. Check, 52's the mic. Check, 52's the mic.
Now Robinson. From the gun, he'll throw. And able to find Green. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Los Angeles.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to base. Watch the out. Shift. Watch the shift. Left. Right. Go.
Robinson now on 1st and 10. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll run with Geis. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Robinson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. He finds Corey Davis. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Here we go.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Mike 27, Mike. Hey, Charlie. Rip right. Watch out. Watch out.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Rams.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. To throw is Robinson. A final shot before break. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. First and 10 at the 19. Miller. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
52. Mike 52.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Here's Robinson, operating from the gun. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Alert, alert, alert.
On first down, it's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 37.
Ito Smith, his first carry, and he gets it down to the 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Pistol. Hey, check Mike 27. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
To throw, Mayfield. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taywan Taylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
General West.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They go play action here on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. D Ford able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On the counter, it's Miller. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to throw. Robinson. He's going to launch this thing way down. And got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Robinson. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry now for Miller. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard.
Here we go. 18 Gator. You mine. Kill.
Now a handoff. Geis going right. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2.
All day. 52's the mic, boys. 52. I'm coming.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Kill. You draw quarters. Kill, turn up. Check it out.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now Ito Smith, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hurry! Regular.
Mayfield looks to throw. This one caught by Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Mike. Good. 180. It's been a long day. Watch out.
Check.
Run.
Crouch.
Here we go now with Smith. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Ito Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
I got one. Jim, anyway. Jim. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him.
Robinson on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Touchdown, Rams.
Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's kind of...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Real. Watch out! Five.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that could be used against them.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
10's the mic. 10's the mic.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Hey, high 7. Don't be scared. Hurry.
Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll run on 1st down. Miller. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You got it. You got it.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Right there. All day, baby.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Rams, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.